Confirm. Claire, welcome to the showcase. I kind of want you to be outside for this, like wandering around, really like just showing us the magic that you do when you are outdoors, because I've been on one of your amazing walking experiences. But anyway, we'll let you off. You're going to talk to us today about how nature boosts productivity and the joys of being outdoors and all that could bring. So over to you.
Well, thank you, Eleanor. I'm so excited to be on this Rethink, in this Rethink space. So I'm just going to share my screen for my presentation. So yes, so my talk today is all about how nature connection can boost your productivity. And as you can see, I have snuck in creativity because this is something very important to me, and I think to everybody that works and wants to have a peaceful life, that when we connect to our creativity, it boosts our creativity. So this talk is all about how getting out in nature can help you feel better and perform better. So in a recent study, 40% of office workers, it said that 40% of office workers spend a maximum of 15 minutes outside each day, which is considerably less than the 1 hour a day UN guideline for the humane treatment of prisoners. Now, that's an arresting thought, isn't it? That people spend less time outdoors than prisoners. So we clearly need to do something about being desk bound and spending too much time indoors. I believe spending time in nature is as essential as it is as breathing is, really, that without being connected to nature and spending time in it, people start to feel stressed and unwell. And it's a very important thing that everybody should consider. And as our great playwright William Shakespeare said, the earth has music for those that will listen. And I do think that spending time out in nature and really listening is crucial. It's often we see people, even when we're outdoors, we're disconnected. We're on phones, we're listening to podcasts, we're multitasking, we're walking the dog, we're checking our emails, and we're doing lots of other things. So this is very much a call to action to not only spend more time in nature, but to do it in a connected and conscious way. So my name's Claire Winter, and I'm very pleased to meet you. I am a former journalist and a trained ICF coach, and I spend my time teaching people creative writing courses with incorporating nature connection and walking to boost their creativity. So I host online workshops, online courses, retreats and away days, and it's something that has been an amazing thing to witness. Hundreds of people going through the process of connecting to nature, and what that can do for their well-being and productivity is amazing. So I'm on a quest to help purpose-led businesses help their employees connect to their creativity through walking, writing and nature connection, so they can be happier, healthier and make a bigger impact in a way that feels good for them. So let's talk about the problem. Most people spend around 90% of their time indoors. And actually, when we look back at our time on this planet, we spent most of our time outdoors. So it's creating this massive problem. Our natural environment is actually being outdoors. So mental health issues are on the rise at work. Prescriptions of antidepressants are at an all-time high. And the economy is losing millions due to absenteeism and presenteeism in the workplace. A recent stat said that here in the UK, we lost £28 billion due to workplace stress. It's a serious issue that we all need to be looking at and addressing to make sure that people are happier in themselves and happier at work. So the call to action really is make time to spend outside. Walking and connecting to nature will boost your productivity, creativity, mental well-being, and yes, I'm afraid hugging trees is definitely allowed. And that is a real life picture of someone hugging a tree at one of my retreats. So yes, yeah, all tree hugging is definitely allowed. And that time actually sitting under trees, looking up at the canopy of trees and really connecting, using mindfulness techniques or meditation to really connect to the tree that you're sitting under or hugging, really does help you feel better. So what is nature connection? It's cultivating a deep sense of belonging and interconnection with the natural world through intentional practices and experiences. And I touched on this earlier. It's spending conscious time in nature. It's not just a walk in the park. It's actually actively listening and learning about yourself and about the lessons that nature can give you as you walk through it. So this can be, going for a lovely walk, making sure you spend time in a woodland or forest and pausing to notice what is around you. How many times have we gone for a walk and we've listened to a podcast or music, or we've picked up a call and we haven't been conscious about what's around us and the messages that we've been given? We're losing a sense of ourselves if we continue to just live in this busyness of life. And nature connection really provides that connection back to yourself and also back to the earth, which is becoming increasingly more important as we move towards sustainable development goals as well. So what are the benefits of nature connection? It increases inspiration, reduces mental fatigue, and a nature dose is now actually being prescribed to reduce depression and anxiety. And some of you may have heard of forest bathing and some of you may not. It's called Shirin-yoku, and it's a Japanese practice that was prescribed to stressed out office workers, and it has been clinically proven to reduce stress in people. And again, that is actively seeking time in nature to reduce feelings of overwhelm, stress, and anxiety. So nature and productivity, 29 minutes spent outdoors results in a 45% increase in productivity. There's a great theory, it's called the attention restoration theory by the Kaplans, which suggests that natural environments have rejuvenating benefits. So it takes us away from voluntary attention, which requires focus and energy, to involuntary attention. So you're just basically giving your brain a break, and everybody needs that to become more productive. So one of the other elements that I like to bring into nature connection is walking in nature. So we're moving through nature and connecting to it. And a study by Stanford researchers found that walking boosts creative inspiration by an average of 16%. So walking can open up the free flow of ideas and is a simple and robust solution to increasing your creativity. And we all need productive and creative people in the workplace so that they are happy and producing great ideas and connecting with their fellow work colleagues. So this is all good things to make the workplace a better place. So walking and writing in nature can free your mind and boost your creativity, you boost your productivity. So next time you go for a walk, why not take a notebook with you and free write, either when you're out sitting under a tree or when you get back. Make sure your phone is not a distraction. I would recommend putting it on airplane mode or do not disturb mode. So really, this is just a gentle suggestion, but see what magic comes from really connecting when you're out walking and spending time in nature. Sounds really simple, but when people actively do it and actively do it as a practice, it can change their lives. We've had many people come on my courses and retreats who have decided to write books or started writing poetry and have come up with brilliant business ideas, or brought back a renewed sense of focus back to their workplace from spending some time exploring their creativity and their time in nature. So to make time for nature connection and writing, just schedule it in your diary and be mindful. Connect to the nature around you and describe what you see with all of your senses. What do you see, hear, touch, smell, and feel? This is really connecting yourself back into your body. And this is something that people can do in their lunch break or their breaks at work, whether you're at home or in the workplace. So this is my gentle suggestion, is that you just go out. You can go out into a park or into your garden, but ideally out into a woodland would be the best place to do this. And what can businesses do? Well, they can incorporate nature connection into their wellbeing at work programs, their away days, and their lunch and learns. You can also have more plants in the work environment. A biophilic environment also helps with productivity, and also encourage screen breaks, lunch breaks, and walking meetings. So these are all things that people can implement really easily into the workplace. So I hope this has made you think about walking and spending time in nature differently. And if you want to connect with me, you can find me at thecreatrixjourney.com, where I do bespoke lunch and learns, online courses, and away days. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn. My name's Claire Winter, which I told you before, and also find me on Instagram and Facebook.